All right, guys, if you want the chance to win some of these M1 Grands in this white and kind of black swirl, all you have to do, leave a like on the video, comment down below, make sure you guys are subscribed. I'll give some of these away in next week's episode. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Building Lego Battle of the Bulge. And this is an awesome episode. As you can see, this is actually filmed at the end of the video, so that's almost done, and we're going to jump into that right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into me working on this building. All right, so I'm down here and I'm looking through all these different bins here, got my tablecloth put up, and I've been actually finding a lot of really useful pieces. So a lot of 1 by whatever, it doesn't matter the length, but I need these plates in dark bluish gray. The reason for that is, like I showed you a while back in that reference picture, once I get to 8 bricks tall, I'm going around the outside and I'm adding kind of like this edge so it'll show where the second floor is. And I was just not able to find a whole lot of them. But luckily, I was able to dig through and I actually found a lot of them. So this should be plenty. And yeah, so now I'm basically going around and, you know, I'll put this here. I got to fill in this gap, obviously, and we're making a perimeter around the edge. I still don't know what I'm going to do on this side. So let's back up. I added this window here. I still need to add the reddish brown section on the top, and then these will probably get swapped out for reddish brown plates or tiles so it looks like wood boarding it up, but I just wanted a placeholder for now. So we have like a bigger window there that we could have, you know, some Germans sticking their machine guns out and whatnot at the Americans that are coming. And then I actually did change the windows up here. They were only 3 studs high. I changed them to 4 studs simply because it makes building a lot easier. So you can see now I can actually put a brick over the top and I can actually slide this tile in there and it actually works out perfectly. So you can just slide this in there. I might put a little piece of sticky tack in there just to keep that from falling out in case I bump the mock or something like that. This back wall is pretty much done, and then I've also been finding all these different pieces. You know, a lot of these plates were either in here or in here. So I've just been grabbing them because they've got a lot of good detailing pieces on them. And I'm really just going for it. So this was not done before. So this whole side is pretty much done. I just have to add something like that. And now it actually is done. So yeah, got the border there. I've also got to figure out not only what I want to do on this side here, but where do I want the second floor to be? And, you know, I'd like it to be on this kind of corner here because then we could have a second floor and we could have more Germans shooting over there. But I don't like the idea of covering this up because then we can't really see down here. So I don't know. I've got to think that through. I still got to work on this a little bit more. So I got some time to think, but I'm really liking the way it's turning out. I'm really liking this. And yeah, I'm just curious to see what you guys think. Oh yeah, I also found a bunch of clear pieces that I'll be using for like broken glass, so I'm really excited about that. This is a stack of 1 by 1 plates. We found some 1 by 1 round plates and then some cheese wedge slopes, so I'm really excited about all that. So yeah, got a lot of good pieces right here. All right, let's try this again. I just filmed like a 6-minute clip of me explaining what I did and no audio was filmed, so let's try this again. Okay, so where let's see. Last clip you saw was where I got this to this level, which is 8 bricks up, and I went around the perimeter with these dark bluish gray, you know, a lot of these are 1 by 6, 1 by 8s, and 1 by 10 plates. So I went around there, and that established a cool looking line, and then it also shows where the second floor is. So just a cool little trick you can do. You can see it right there. One other thing that I wanted to mention is that if you look right here, that's an old gray 1 by 6 plate, and then this is the new dark bluish gray. So this is new dark bluish gray, that's old dark bluish gray. Now, I believe it was in, I want to say 2005 or something like that, or maybe it was even the 90s. It was like early 2000s or something like that. Lego went from the from the old dark bluish gray to this new dark bluish gray, and they've stuck with this since. I don't remember the reasoning behind it. I feel like it had something to do with the plastic cracking or something like that. I thought that's what it was. I'm not too sure, but fun little fact there. And they also did the same with light bluish gray, but I don't think I have. Actually, I do. This is old. This might actually just be sun faded, but I don't know if you can see the difference if I focus this right there. Maybe you can. See how this one I'm holding is a little bit more like almost greenish looking. So there is those differences. But the whole reason I bring that up is a lot of people, when they see me build, they're like, you know, you should separate that out. Here's another great example right here. You can see this slope is old dark bluish gray compared to all of these other ones are the new dark bluish gray. And I know I'm going to get some comments about that one little plate, but the reason I mention this is because I think it's kind of cool to add in different colors like that, you know, especially on buildings where they're war torn and they're, you know, damaged, and, you know, if there's metal, it's going to be rusted, stuff like that. I think that adds just a little bit more detail. So I wish I had more plates because I would do that a lot more often. You could still buy them on BrickLink and whatnot, but some of the specific parts are hard to get and kind of expensive. So, you know, I do have a lot in my collection. You know, I just grabbed this one. There's another old gray, so you can compare the two. So yeah, it does exist and it's something cool. Anyways, I worked on that, and then another thing that I was working on is supporting this second floor. And I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I did know that I wanted a spot for figures to be able to like shoot at the Americans. Now, this is not that sturdy. Like, it is sturdy enough where I can pose minifigures on it, but you can see how flexible this is. Then obviously these are just kind of here for the looks. And I had to support this in a way that didn't disrupt this outside face because I didn't want to cover up the line that I did with dark bluish gray. So what I did was, you know, basically I had plates underneath this that are like this. So they're supported on just this edge of the wall as I slowly take apart the building. Anyways, so this is supported just barely under there by some, you know, 2x6 plates and other light bluish gray plates. I don't think you could see it. Maybe a little bit. Maybe if I get down a little bit lower, you can see them there. But it's just supported enough. And then I did the same over here, kind of adding another corner. And then I just added these. I don't know how I feel about these. You know, they look cool in theory, but I don't know. You know, you take a step back, I stand up here, and you can kind of see what it might look like. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely need to do something in this corner to make this not look so abrupt. I like the way I did this where it's kind of flaring out, where this is kind of obvious. It's just a square plate, and I don't like the look of that. So I need to fix that. Another thing is I was thinking about adding in reddish brown plates in here, or even tiles. I have a bunch of reddish brown plates from this. This is the Battle of the Somme. And I mean, I could tear these off pretty easily here and then just take these and put them in here. And, you know, I thought about it. I'm still thinking about it. I think it would definitely look cool, but I'm definitely going to have to add more snow, and then especially snow on the inside, obviously, because if this is bombed out, snow is going to get all throughout there, especially with the wind and everything. So I would have to add that. I might do it. I don't know. It's still kind of up for debate in my head. I did, however, find some 1x1 plates, and then also I have all these studs, obviously, from the trees, and I've been adding those onto the kind of top just to add a little bit of white. Obviously, I'm going to be adding a lot more, but I just wanted to add a little bit just to kind of see what it would look like. And then obviously, since the last clip, this was only built up to this level here, so I've done all of this work from here up. So we just got a bunch more destroyed kind of concrete look, and then we've got the dark bluish gray here on the kind of corners as support pillars. All of this here, you're just kind of spacing out plates, making it look random, making it look cool. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and I still don't know what I want to do with this side here. So I'm probably going to leave it kind of bombed out, probably going to fill this in, all this in here, but have like a big opening, maybe so we could even have Germans kind of running in and out of this building, and then they could be like meeting up here, maybe have some burn barrels here that they're all warming up, and maybe like a control station, or like, you know, we could have some commanders here. I don't know. So that's just an idea I've been thinking of, but I got to figure out what I want to do here. But other than that, I don't know how much taller I'm going to build this. But I'm really liking the way it's looking. So let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this section over here because that's about all I know. And then also let me know what you guys think about this. And then do I go ahead and add these plates in and then add snow, or do I leave it as just snow on the ground in the bottom? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so this is what I've done on this left side. And I filled in pretty much like these back corners. And then I also took, and you can add, so let's back up. I actually added some of these pieces here to kind of complete this. And that allowed me to build underneath and kind of build down. And I can add this, make this kind of look like an oval or an opening. I might honestly take out a couple of these pieces here. Maybe move stuff like around like that. That way a figure can actually get in and out of there a little bit easier. So just for scale and reference, you can see that there. But yeah, really like the way it turned out. I think it looks great. I like the way I spaced out all these plates and just made it look all crazy and cool. So I'm curious to see what you guys think about that. Obviously, I'll be adding, some more details out here, but for the generic look and just for now, I think it looks great. So I'm really excited about that. All right, guys, we got the last week's episode video pulled up. We're going to go ahead and scroll through, and we're going to pick a winner, and we're going to do this quickly here. I'm going to pick someone. Boom. Right there. Hatman Lover, have an anti-tank in the building. That's a great idea. So Hatman Lover, you're the winner. Make sure you send me an email through my website with your name, address, all that good stuff. And on with the video. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode of building the Battle of the Bulge in Lego. I think we've got some great progress done. This building, I would say, went from 20% complete to like 80%. So now I just need your guys' help figuring a couple things out. We need to figure out, do I want to do the brown floor? Yes or no? Drop it in the comments down below. And then also, do you guys like kind of these beams going across? Either way, I'm keeping these two sections, but these beams, should I take those out or should I leave those in? I need some feedback on that in the comments down below. Other than that, I just got to add some finishing touches. I got to add some more reddish brown pieces. I've got to add the glass pieces. All that's going to probably be towards the end of the series, just because that's kind of the final detailing work. But once we figure that out, once we figure out if I want to do the floor or not, we can finish that out. And then really, honestly, that building's pretty much done, and then we got to move on to the second building. So I'm really excited about that. I think that's really cool. I'm really glad that we got this far in this week's episode. One quick update. I did order more leaf pieces, and I ordered more slopes, both of which have not shipped. One of them, I think the leaves might be delayed because of the pandemic. So I don't know about when I'm getting those, which kind of sucks. I might cancel that order, honestly. And because they sent out an email, the seller was basically like, this could take a really long time. And I was like, oh, shoot. So, and then the slopes, I forgot to pay for the order last week. So they'll probably be here this coming week, I'm hoping. So I'm not too sure when those parts will show up, but hopefully soon. But we've got plenty to work on either way. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Make sure you guys leave a like if you like the way this is turning out. Make sure you guys subscribe by clicking right there. We're almost to 83,000 subscribers. So thank you for all you new subscribers out there. This is a YouTube channel where we post cool Lego related content. It can be military related. Basically, I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and then every Sunday I post a video of me working on a different battle. And in this case, we're working on building the Battle of the Bulge in Lego. So other than that, subscribe right there. Check out the last week's episode there. Check out the full playlist for this whole mock series. And I will see you guys in another video. Peace out.